Hey there, pirates! Welcome aboard the Anime No Mi channel. Through the most recent chapters of One Piece, we discover that Law was defeated by Teach, almost having his fruit stolen if it weren't for Bepo, who ingested one of Chopper's pills and transformed into a stronger and faster form, allowing him to drag Law into the water and escape with him. Just like Kid, it's likely that Law's dreams of finding the One Piece treasure have been completely shattered, as Law's entire crew was destroyed, and the information they had about the road poneglyph was taken by Teach. Besides him, Kid and Bartolomeo were also defeated and had their ships destroyed, with these two being defeated by Shanks. The only thing left for Law is his immense hatred for Teach, which will motivate him to seek revenge for what Teach did to his crew. Bartolomeo, on the other hand, has always admired Luffy and dreams of fighting for him, while Kid fights purely for revenge. In today's video, we will discuss how Law, Kid, and Bartolomeo might join forces with Luffy, possibly becoming members of the Straw Hat Pirates. After all, we know this often happens with pirates who no longer have a crew, like Jinbei, who joined Luffy, Ace, who stopped being the captain of the Spade Pirates to pledge loyalty to Whitebeard, and even Teach, who betrayed his former group. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. And folks, Luffy is a great friend and companion, always caring about the problems of those by his side, as seen in the events involving Nico Robin and even Sanji. Despite his incredible feats for his crew, Luffy has also almost lost his life for many other allies just to help them achieve their goals, as in the case of Trafalgar D. Law. From their first meeting, Law and Luffy already created a strong bond. Since then, they formed an alliance to defeat a powerful enemy of Law's, known as Doflamingo. Together, they managed to weaken the main target of both Law and Luffy, the Yonko Kaido. During this journey to dethrone Kaido, Law and Luffy faced many hardships, nearly losing their lives several times just to defeat the powerful enemies that crossed their paths. After achieving this goal, Law and Luffy dissolved their alliance, but even with the partnership over, Luffy still shows concern for Law, with Teach causing big problems for Law, Kobe, who just managed to escape, and even for Garp, who nearly lost his life and is now imprisoned. Luffy's hatred for Blackbeard's pirates will only grow, wishing to face him soon. Currently, Bepo is carrying Law to a safe place, a location that will likely be the next destination for the Straw Hats after they reach the Island of the Giants. This help could be of great importance, especially with powerful Marines and Teach's pirates approaching the island, potentially turning this confrontation into something even more catastrophic. It's likely that a new alliance between Law and Luffy to defeat Teach won't happen just yet, as many events that will change the world of One Piece completely are already unfolding. So, only after the current events, Law and Luffy will be able to join forces again, organize themselves, and find a way to defeat Blackbeard's pirates. This could lead to an even bigger battle than the one we saw in the Wano arc, a confrontation between the Straw Hats alongside Law against all of Blackbeard's pirates, including Kuzan, who became the captain of Teach's 10th ship. This way, we might see an incredible alliance between Luffy and Law once again. Two great pirates who share a deep bond, respect each other, and have incredibly efficient teamwork. And this could go beyond what we expect. After all, Kid is also without a crew at this moment, and he dreamed of becoming the Pirate King because of his childhood friend. Now, he might be content just to be part of the crew that reaches that goal. All of this is possible due to the long history they've had together, starting in the Sabaody Archipelago, where Law, Luffy, and Kid teamed up to face the Marines after Luffy caused a huge commotion there, even prompting Kizaru to be summoned to capture all the pirates on the archipelago. However, many people believe Law may never fight again, and that Kid may have lost his life, but the manga seems to show otherwise. After all, in chapter 1126 of the One Piece manga, we are shown the consequences of Bartolomeo's actions after he once again escalated the rivalry between Shanks and Luffy, remembering that this rivalry exists only in Bartolomeo's mind. About a month before the current events of the manga, while Luffy and his companions were still recovering from the Wano battles, Bartolomeo arrived in Gartel. Gartel is an island in the New World that was Shanks' territory. As he had done in many other places, Bartolomeo simply burned the red-haired pirate's flag there, directly challenging the Yonko in Luffy's name, who by this point had also become a Yonko, further increasing the weight of this action. Shanks really confirmed everything we've speculated here on the channel. After all, he told Bartolomeo that many islands and crews trust his flag, and if he ignored Bartolomeo's actions, people would stop believing in his symbol. As a result, Shanks' friends and allies would become targets. Shanks realized that Bartolomeo Bartolomeo was Luffy's ally and would never betray him, so he didn't want to take his life. However, as the red-haired pirate had previously stated, letting the act of burning his flag go unpunished would weaken what his symbol represents. As a consequence, the friends he had made during his travels in the New World could be in danger. So, while Bartolomeo and his crew were sailing far from the island of Gartel, Yasopp, from a distance, prepared and with a single small shot sank the entire enemy ship with a massive explosion. At that moment, it was said that Bartolomeo and his crew haven't been seen for about a month, and we don't know if they survived. This might indicate that Law and Kid are also still alive. For those who don't remember, recently some of Luffy's allies went through similar situations. Law was defeated by Blackbeard, and Kid, who went after Shanks, suffered an easy defeat, where his entire crew sank, just like Bartolomeo's. Since that time, when we saw comments stating that it's unknown if there were any survivors, we haven't known the extent of the damage done to Kid and Law. However, now with Bartolomeo, we see that this statement doesn't mean anything definitive. After all, Usopp's father, Yasopp, only said he would teach them a small lesson. In other words, aside from the issues caused by the fact that the crew had devil fruit users like Bartolomeo himself, it was an attack from which they could easily survive. After all, Shanks' crew is capable of measuring their adversary's strength, so now we know they could have survived too, and that's great, especially so they can join Luffy. After all, from the difficulties they've gone through together, they've developed a strong trust and respect for one another. Throughout various arcs, we've seen them saving each other's lives on multiple occasions, like when Luffy saved Law after he lost his fight against Doflamingo, or when Law and Kid almost sacrificed themselves to defeat Big Mom together. Seeing them fight alongside each other has become something incredible, with a level of synchronization in battle that we've never seen before. Now that Law has been defeated by Teach, and his dream of finding the One Piece has been utterly shattered by Teach, who destroyed his crew and stole his road poneglyph, this will allow Luffy and Law to reunite to achieve that goal together. Law's crew was likely captured by Teach, so he will need the help of Luffy and the Straw Hats to rescue his friends. As for Kid, he might just want to fulfill his childhood dream, a dream shared with his best friend, who could also join Luffy at this point, while Bartolomeo might join Luffy out of sheer admiration. In the end, this would be the perfect crew to face Blackbeard, who now plans to confront the other Yonko to gather all the information on the road poneglyphs. We're at a point where the most powerful forces are about to clash to determine just one thing: who will be the next Pirate King. But what I need to know now is, what do you think about this? Comment below. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.